Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we have another great elementary lesson for you all.
That's right. We've got a lesson for all you sports fans out there.
Right. We're doing a podcast on sports today. We're starting off with basketball.
So we've got lots of language about basketball and sports in this lesson today.
Great. So let's take a look at our vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
2 words for you today. The first one is foul.
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 A foul.
Basically, it's an action in a game that is not allowed.
Right. So if you're playing basketball and you kick the other player,
That's a foul.
that's a foul. That's a pretty big foul.
Yeah, if you're playing soccer and you pick up the ball.
That's also a foul.
Uh-huh.
Our second word is ref,
Ref. R-E-F.
also known as a referee, right? So a referee is
Basically like the judge of a game.
the judge of the game. So
Yeah.
he's the one that will...
Say, that was a foul.
That was a foul,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Ref, also known as referee.
Okay, so 2 great words. We're going to hear them in our dialogue, and we're going to be listening to 2 guys who are watching a basketball game on TV.
Vocabulary preview.
Not get good blockout assignments. Turpin's got 8.
Hey, has the game started yet?
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago.
Who's winning? Bulls, of course. What? That wasn't a foul. Oh, come on, ref.
Don't worry, Shaq always screws up free throws.
You were right. He didn't make the shot.
Dirk Minifield was looking down at the hoop when he...
Yeah, that was a great shot. 3-pointer, yeah.
Did you see that? He traveled and the ref didn't even call it.
This ref needs glasses. Hey, ref, open your eyes. Can't believe you didn't see that.
Okay, end of the first quarter. All right, I'm going to make a beer run.
All right, a really common situation whenever you're watching games with friends, right?
You need to get a beer.
We'll talk about that in a little while. Let's take a look at language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
Okay, let's take a look at our first word on language takeaway. Free throw.
Free throw.
Free throw.
Free throw. This one's a bit hard to say, isn't it?
It's a little bit hard to explain, but if you're playing basketball and if someone fouls you, you get a free throw.
So that's when all the players line up around you and you can throw the ball.
To the basket without anyone blocking you or anything.
Right.
A little bit complicated, but I'm sure the basketball fans understand what a free throw is.
All right, our next word is
Make the shot.
make the shot.
Make the shot.
Let's listen to some examples and we'll understand the meaning of make the shot.
Example 1.
I can't believe it. He made the shot from the other side of the court.
Example 2. There's no way he's going to make that shot. He's way too far away from the net. Example 3.
If Gretzky makes this shot, they're going to win the Stanley Cup.
So it's clear now, to make the shot is to successfully put the ball in the basket.
You can use this expression in other sports as well, right?
Yeah, you could use it in hockey to make the shot. You could also use it in golf. In a lot of different sports, they use the term to shoot.
Yes.
Shoot the ball.
So anytime you shoot the ball, you can make the shot.
Exactly. Okay, our next word today, three-pointer.
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 A three-pointer.
It's a shot in basketball when you get 3 points.
Yes.
Usually this shot is taken from further out.
Yeah, a farther distance.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more difficult to make this shot.
You know, sometimes people might say a 3-point shot or something like that.
Yeah.
But our English pod learners, they know.
It's a three-pointer.
Yeah, you'll sound really knowledgeable, really cool with using that one.
Three-pointer. And our last word today, travel.
Travel.
To travel.
Travel. When you walk with the basketball.
Well, technically, you're allowed to take 2 steps in basketball.
Okay.
So when you take more than 2 steps, then
All right.
it's traveling.
I understand.
So yeah, traveling means to take more than 2 steps with the ball.
Well, let's listen to the dialogue a second time. This time it'll be a bit slower so that we can understand some of these great phrases we just talked about.
Hey, has the game started yet?
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, who's winning?
The Bulls, of course.
What? That wasn't a foul! Oh, come on, ref!
Don't worry. Shaq always screws up free throws.
Yeah, you were right. He didn't make the shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
What?
3-pointer, yeah.
Oh, did you see that? He traveled and the ref didn't even call it.
This ref needs glasses. Hey, ref! Open your eyes! I can't believe you didn't see that.
Okay. The end of the first quarter. Hey, I'm gonna make a beer run.
Sweet.
All right, sports fans. So now let's take a look at Fluency Builder.
Fluency builder.
Okay, today on Fluency Builder, we have 2 really common words that you would listen to while you're watching a game.
Yeah, these are sort of slangy words, hey?
Yeah, they're kind of a common...
Like informal.
Informal. The first one that we have is screw up.
Screw up.
Screw up.
Screw up.
To screw up.
Yeah, so this is a good way of saying...
To make a mistake. Let's listen to some examples of how this word is used.
Example 1. Jill, you really screwed up this time. You're fired.
The second paragraph of the dialogue.
Example 2.
This game is important. If you screw it up, we're out of the finals.
Example 3. I'm sorry, I know I screwed up. Will you forgive me?
Okay, so screw up is mess up.
Yeah, make a mistake.
Make a mistake.
Uh-huh.
Great. And our last word on Fluency Builder today, a beer run.
A beer run.
Beer run.
So what is this beer run?
You run to get beer. You go to the store and get beer,
Okay.
get more beer.
So it's just an expression to meaning to go and get more beer.
Yeah, usually you're watching a game or you're at home with your friends. You run out of beer, so somebody has to
Go get some beer.
Go get some beer. Make
Yeah.
a beer run.
Yeah.
Not get good blockout assignments. Turpin's got 8
Hey, has the game started yet?
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago.
Who's winning?
Bulls, of course.
What? That wasn't a foul! Oh, come on, ref!
Don't worry. Shaq always screws up free throws.
You were right. He didn't make the shot.
Dirk Minifield was looking down at the hoop when he...
Yeah, that was a great shot. 3-pointer, yeah.
Did you see that? He traveled and the ref didn't even call it.
This ref needs glasses. Hey, ref, open your eyes! Can't believe you didn't see that.
Okay, end of the first quarter. All right, I'm gonna make a beer run.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. We'll be bringing you more sports lessons in the future.
Yes.
So if you have a particular sport that you want to learn about, you can tell us. And
Come to our website, englishpod.com.
Yeah, and leave us your comments or your suggestions or any doubts that you have. And we're always there to answer it, so we'll see you there.
Yes. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
The second paragraph of the dialogue.
All right, so have you ever, been watching a basketball game and you hear these, crazy comments or cheers?
Yeah.
And you have no idea what's going on?
Like, what are they talking about?
Are they even speaking English?
Right.
Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today.
We are going to decode all of that basketball lingo.
Yeah, so you can be in the know?
Yes,
And
exactly.
really impress your friends?
Sound like a pro.
Yeah, you can even correct them.
Ooh, that's even better.
Right.
That's what I like to do.
Okay, so to do this, we're going to use a dialogue from EnglishPod as our starting point.
Love it.
And it features 2 friends watching a game. And
By the way, it's the Bulls.
the Bulls are totally winning.
Yeah.
And their conversation is just full of these terms.
packed with them.
Yeah, you'll hear everywhere.
You will.
So, like, let's jump right in with a term
Okay.
that I think causes a lot of debate.
Yeah, it does.
The foul.
The foul.
So in the dialogue, right, one of the friends is like,
Clearly there's disagreement.
right, like, was it a foul or not?
Right. Was a rule broken?
And this is where the ref comes in.
A ref.
The
Short for
second
referee.
paragraph of the
You know,
dialogue.
they're the ones making these calls,
Right.
deciding if a player's actions
Yeah.
are actually a foul.
Like, did they break the rules?
Exactly. So, like, they're the judge
Right.
on the court, but, you know, fans don't always agree with them,
That is definitely true.
right?
And you can hear it in the dialogue.
Oh,
Things like, come on, ref.
Yeah,
Ref, you need glasses.
totally.
I mean, questioning the ref's eyesight.
It's all part of the game, though,
It is. It's part of the fun.
right? Like this back and forth
Yeah.
between fans and refs.
Yeah. So, okay.
Let's actually dig into what a foul is.
Yeah. Like, what are some examples?
Well, the dialogue gives us one:
Okay.
kicking another player.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Right.
that's a big no-no.
Right. But that will get you a foul.
Oh, absolutely a whistle, for sure.
So, are there other kinds of fouls? Yeah, like reaching in or
Yeah.
tripping, pushing someone.
Got it.
Like anything that gives you an unfair advantage.
It's a foul.
It's a foul.
Okay, so basically, fouls mess up the flow of the game,
Yeah, they do.
and they usually lead to some sort of penalty.
Which brings us to
Which brings us to...
our next term,
Oh.
the free throw.
Yes, the free throw.
Yes. Have you ever seen that moment in a game where everything stops
Yeah.
and a player gets to just shoot the ball
Yeah.
with no one blocking them?
Yeah, that's the free throw.
That is a free throw.
So they get this because they were fouled.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
It's their chance to score
Yeah.
without anyone like in their way.
Right. It's like their moment.
Yeah.
So it's all on them.
It's pressure
Yeah.
to make that shot.
Because if they make those free throws,
Yeah.
it can change the whole game.
It can.
Right. And this brings us to a phrase that we hear,
Mhm.
not just in basketball:
Right.
make the shot.
Make the shot.
So it just means you got the ball in the basket
Yeah.
successfully.
Successfully.
Obviously important in basketball.
Yeah.
But you also hear it in like hockey,
Hockey.
golf,
Right.
all sorts of sports.
It's a versatile phrase.
Right.
But it can be interesting though.
House.
Because it can mean so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Like it could be triumph,
Mm-hmm.
skill, amazing skill,
Right.
or just pure luck.
Okay, so it depends on the situation.
It does.
Okay, well, let's talk about a term now
Okay.
that gets fans really excited.
Oh, yes.
The three-pointer.
The three-pointer.
So picture this, right?
Yeah.
A player shoots the ball
Mm-hmm.
from way far out.
Yeah.
The crowd goes silent
Holding your breath.
and swish.
Nothing but net.
That's a three-pointer.
Yes.
And you know you'll sound like a pro
Oh, yeah.
if you say three-pointer.
Instead of three-point shot.
Right.
Much more knowledgeable.
But of course, not every play is this exciting.
That's true.
Right? Sometimes you have moments that make fans cringe.
Like what?
Like when a player commits a travel.
Ugh. The dreaded travel.
Yeah. So this is when a player takes more than 2 steps
Mm-hmm.
without dribbling.
Right.
And, you know, it's against the rules
It is.
because it's supposed to keep the game flowing.
Yeah.
So they can't just run with the ball.
Right. And the fans will let you know if they see it.
Yeah. They'll be shouting,
Absolutely.
travel, travel.
It can be a tricky rule, though,
How so?
even for the players.
Really?
Sometimes it's obvious,
Uh-huh.
but other times
Yeah.
it's up to the ref.
Right. It's a judgment call.
Exactly.
And then everyone's debating.
Oh, yeah. Players, fans, everyone.
So speaking of judgment calls,
Okay.
let's move on to some of the more informal expressions.
All right. The fun stuff.
Yeah, the slang
The slang.
that you hear during games.
Yes.
Okay, so the dialogue gives us a few,
Okay.
starting with screw up,
Screw up.
which basically means to make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And they use this example of like Shaq
Yeah.
messing up his free throws.
Jack.
Right. And it shows that even the best players,
Even the best
yeah,
can mess up.
make mistakes.
A human.
Right. It happens.
And it kind of adds a bit of humor
Definitely.
to those moments.
It does.
Right. Where
Vocabulary
a player just doesn't
preview.
quite get it right.
It's more fun to watch.
Right. Okay. So speaking of fun,
Yeah.
let's talk about the beer run.
Ah, yes, the classic beer run.
So, you know, the game's on.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's like really into it.
Tensions are high.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, someone realizes we're out of beer.
Oh, no.
Right? And they announce,
Yeah.
I'm going on a beer run.
It's like a tradition.
It's a ritual.
It is
Yes.
almost strategic.
Oh, yeah. Like you got to time it just right.
You do.
Right? Because you don't want to miss anything important.
You'll miss the best plays.
But, you know, it's all part of the fun.
It is.
Right? The experience.
And it's what this whole deep dive is about.
It is.
Right? Just capturing this fun language. The whole experience of being a basketball fan.
Exactly.
But there's even more to explore.
There is.
So we're going to take a quick time out,
Okay.
and then we'll be back
Sounds good.
to dive even deeper
Can't wait.
into the world of basketball lingo.
Get ready.
Be right back.
All right. Welcome back. So are you ready to learn even more basketball lingo?
You know what? I'm feeling like a pro already.
That's the spirit. And remember, in the last part, we talked about how fans really love to comment on the referees.
Oh, yeah, those judgment calls?
Exactly like in the dialogue when the friend shouts.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that he traveled and the ref didn't even call it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's classic right there.
Right, like the fans are watching so closely.
They are like hawks.
Yeah, they'll catch anything.
They spot everything.
Yeah, even if it takes the replay to confirm it.
Right, but it's not always about being right. You know, it's more about being involved, like showing your passion.
Yeah, expressing yourself.
Exactly. And notice how they use that phrase, call it.
Okay.
It means the ref didn't see it.
Didn't acknowledge it.
Right, or maybe even ignored it.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting how the language adapts to the game.
To the sport.
Yeah, and fans, they don't hold back with their opinions.
Oh, no, they don't.
Right, remember that line?
Which one?
Ref, you need glasses? Hey, ref, open your eyes.
Classic.
Right.
It might seem a little harsh,
Yeah.
but it's all in good fun.
Right, like they're not really saying the ref needs new glasses.
It's more like they're exaggerating.
Right.
To emphasize the point.
Yeah, like how obvious they thought the travel was.
Exactly. It's like a playful jab.
Yeah.
A way to connect with other fans.
And let's be real.
Yeah.
Sometimes those calls are super close.
So close.
Right? Even the replays don't make it clear.
I know. You see it again and again.
And you're still like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Right. But that's what makes it fun.
It does the drama, the unpredictability.
Yeah.
That's basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's switch gears for a second.
Right.
And talk about another important part of game day.
Let's do it.
The beer run.
Oh, yeah. The beer run, as seen in our English pod dialogue.
Right. One of the friends says,
Yeah.
okay, end of the first quarter, I'm going on a beer run.
You know, it's become such a tradition.
It has.
Like a ritual.
Right. It's more than just getting more beer.
It's a break.
Yes.
You regroup.
You talk strategy.
Right. Make sure everyone's got a drink.
Exactly. And if you time it right,
Oh, yeah.
you're a hero.
Right. I got the beers, guys. I braved the crowds.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You're the MVP.
Exactly.
It's part of that shared experience.
Yeah, and it's funny because these terms are informal,
Right.
but everyone in basketball gets them.
They do. It's like their own language.
Right.
Unites the fans.
Yeah, it's like a secret code.
I like that.
Right, and now you know it.
Now you're the club.
Exactly. So as we head into the last part
Yes.
of our deep dive.
I want you, our listener, to think about this.
Right.
How does this language, this slang,
Yeah.
these expressions, change the way you watch basketball?
Think about it.
Do you feel more connected to the game?
More in tune.
Right. And we'll explore that
We will.
in the final part.
Stay tuned.
We're back for the final part of our basketball lingo deep dive.
And you know what's really cool?
What's that?
We've been talking about these technical terms.
The rules, the
Or
strategy.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the informal language
The slang.
that really captures the essence of the game.
Yeah, like it makes it come alive.
It does.
Right? It's like you can feel the energy.
You're right there in the moment.
Right. It's not just about the score.
Yeah.
It's about the whole experience.
Sounds the emotions.
Yeah, like think about it.
Okay.
You hear the crowd roaring.
Yeah.
You hear those sneakers squeaking.
The ball bouncing.
Right. And then that collective groan.
Oh.
When someone misses a free throw,
Yeah. You feel it.
you really do.
It's like you're right there on the court with them.
And it's not just about the sounds.
Right.
It's about how fans express themselves.
like when they yell at the ref.
Yeah. Come on, ref.
Ref, you need glasses.
Right. It's all part of the fan experience.
It's their way of letting loose.
Right. Like they're living and breathing every play.
And it connects them with other fans.
Right. Like they're all in it together.
Exactly. It's like a shared language,
Yeah.
a way of understanding each other.
And even though those comments might seem
Yeah.
directed at the ref,
Right.
it's more about that shared connection with other fans.
It is. It's about bonding over the game.
Yeah, celebrating the highs and lows.
And it goes beyond just the game itself.
How so?
It spills over into online forums,
Okay.
social media, even just conversations with friends.
Right, like it becomes part of your everyday life.
Exactly. It keeps that passion for basketball going.
So as we wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about
Yes.
how learning these terms
Mm-hmm.
Dialogue.
has changed your perspective.
How you view the game.
Right. Do you feel more equipped,
More knowledgeable,
to join those conversations?
to understand those debates.
Right.
To maybe even plan your own beer run.
Because ultimately, that's what we wanted to
It
achieve.
should be a deeper appreciation.
Yeah, for this amazing sport.
For the culture, the language, the whole experience.
So keep exploring, keep learning.
Yes.
And most importantly, keep enjoying the game.
That's what it's all about.